Lenka and I'm the one behind Happy Heartsy, and today I would like to show you how to crochet this waistcoat stitch. So this stitch looks like a knit stitch and it's for the both sides, and it's very simple because it's only out of single crochet. The only difference is where to insert the hook, which I will show you. So if you don't know how to crochet single crochet, don't worry. Visit the link in the description where I teach how to do the basic stitches, which is single crochet, half double crochet and double crochet. So it will lead you there, or you can find the link for the full tutorial where you can find the written pattern and photo tutorial and this full video tutorial as well. So I hope that you will have fun. It's actually very simple. So now let's get started. Alright guys, and for the waistcoat stitch we can use any even or number of the foundation chains, so it depends what your pattern says or whatever you'd like. So if you, let's say, want 20 stitches, then you have to make 21 foundation chains. So now let's start. I'm gonna start with that, actually 21 foundation chains, and then I'll show you what next. Alright, so now I have my 21 foundation chains, and first row is easy because we're gonna start with the single crochet. So as you know, so we're gonna skip the first chain because yeah, this loop on our hook doesn't count as a chain, but it's only a loop. So we have to insert the hook into the second one where you're gonna make your first single crochet. And what I also rather do is that when you see the V shape or the V's right here, when you turn it, you can see the bumps, and I rather crochet into the bumps. It just makes a cleaner edge, but there are some stitches that you have to start differently, but for this stitch we can do wherever you are used to. So even if you're used to do it in the V shape, that's totally okay, or you can just give it a try to insert the hook into those bumps and make our single crochet. So once we insert it, yarn over, pull up the loop. We have 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull up the loop through 2. This is our single crochet, and this is what we continue for the entire first row. Alright, so I finished my first row of single crochet and I have 20 stitches. So now you should have the same stitches for the entire project. And now at the end we're gonna make chain 1 and we turn. Now the waistcoat stitch is just out of the single crochet, so it's pretty easy. It just depends where you place or where you insert your hook. So now let's start with the first one, and now you can see the legs right here and right above the horizontal leg. So this is, or the horizontal bar. So this is where you will be placing the hook right under that horizontal bar. So now when you can see it here, you will insert the hook right here, like under the bar, and also under the V shape that you can see right here from the top of the single crochet stitches. So let me actually place it better. So now you can see that I did it right under that horizontal bar. You can see it nicely right here, and also under that V. So this is where we're going to be making our single crochet. So then you just do the pull up the loop. You have 2 loops, yarn over, pull up the loop through 2 loops. Now you can see the next one. So again, you can see basically like the V, and right above the horizontal bar. So right under that horizontal bar, or between those legs, we will insert the hook, and you also should have underneath the V shape right here, and you will just yarn over, pull up the loop and make your single crochet. Also try to maybe make your stitches a little bit loose, so then it will be better for you to insert the hook into that spot right between those legs, but right under the horizontal bar, and also under that V from the top. So that's what you continue for the entire pattern. So it is pretty easy because it's just out of the single crochet, but it gives you that knit look. So that's very important where you insert the hook here in the waistcoat stitch. So let me just finish this first row and then I'll show you the next one. So far it looks like this, so you can see how we are getting the texture of the waistcoat stitch. So now we have still a few more stitches left, so you always insert the hook right under that horizontal bar that connects those two legs. So just continue and then I'll meet you right at the end of the second row. Alright, so I'm almost at the end. I still have my last stitch left and it might be a little bit tricky because you can see those two legs, which is right here. It's very tiny for me, so I'm gonna just make my last stitch into the regular single crochet right at the end, and then I will make that chain one. So now when you just turn, so now you can again see exactly the spots where to insert the hook, exactly the same way as we did in the first or the second row, actually, right under that horizontal bar. And again, you start right here into that first one and you see. So it might be a little tricky because again, I was tightening it actually a lot, so I would recommend to little bit make your tension a little bit loose for this stitch. And then again, I'm just inserting my hook right under that horizontal bar between those two legs. So that way we also get the texture from both sides the same. So let me do just a few more stitches. Yeah, like you can see, I have a little bit trouble to pull through, but it's just because I have really tight tension for this stitch. So I have to keep it a little bit loose. So now now it looks like here, like this. And now when I turn, you can also see the same texture. So this is the waistcoat stitch. So it's, like I said, it's pretty easy because it's just a single crochet, but then it depends. It's just like where you place the hook. So when you insert the hook right under the horizontal bar between those legs, then it will be you will get that texture, and it's from the both sides. So I hope it makes sense. Let me finish a few more rows for you so you can see the texture a little bit more. So I'm actually now getting better because I'm getting a little bit loose tension, so which is exactly what we need. And once I make more rows, then I'll show you the texture of the whole waistcoat stitch. Alright guys, so I made a few more rows, so now you can see the texture more clearly, how it looks. So you can see how it's actually from the both sides. It might take quite a bit of a yarn, but it looks actually very soft texture, and I absolutely love it. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Feel free to leave any comment, feedback, share, likes. I appreciate everything. So feel free to do that, or yeah, just stay tuned for my next tutorials for the stitches, so you can find nice inspiration for your next crochet project. So thank you so much for watching, and happy crocheting.